What's your badge number? What's your name? Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
My name is Back the Fuck Up.
Oh, alright. See? Alright.
Alright, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, guys. This video here is a re-upload. I put this video on the channel maybe a month or two ago. And the reason I'm putting it back up is for yesterday I had a conversation with someone, whereas they mentioned to me, you know, you guys have heard me mention before that every day we got like a newbie frauditor that's going out there putting their camera phone to use. Every day, guys, honestly. Every day there's some knucklehead that's been watching these frauditors and they feel, oh, I got a camera phone. There's no experience needed. Anybody knows how to harass. Anybody can do that crap. So they go out there. Now, mind you, some of them, I don't know if they're trying to jump on the bandwagon of the so-called YouTube fame and the quick, easy money that you can make, or do they really believe in what they're doing is right? Now, this individual is telling me, yeah, we need more of that. We need more newbie frauditors to start this up so we can get rid of the old ones that we already know that are doing bad, and the newbie frauditors will like straighten things out. I don't think so, guys. This video right here proves, listen, newbie frauditors out there, we all know, first of all, we all know there's no handbook on frauditing. Okay, auditors, let's talk right for a little bit here. There's no handbook on how to be an auditor. There's no handbook on what techniques to use when you go into these locations. Everybody's going at this with their own interpretation of the way things should be done. And lately, as we all know, it's not the right way. They're more of a problem, if anything, okay? There's no good in what they're doing. Now, most of you guys know I like cop watching. I think that's a good thing. Okay, honestly, some of you might hate me for that. I'm sorry, but I honestly think cop watching is a good thing. That would keep the bad cops in check. Before they do something dumb, hey, hold on. The public is watching us. Let's make sure we do everything right, and so on. Okay, so I don't know. My opinion, I think cop watching is a good thing. But not inserting yourself in the scene like most of these frauditors do. Okay, you do it with respect and things might work out. Now, as for going to city halls, I like that too. Okay, but in my opinion, there's no need to bring a camera now. You don't have to bring a camera and aim it at people to do a audit, let's say. To me, going there personally, and hey, my name is Steven, I'm such and such, I live in the city, and I'm just coming by to check up on you. That's all. Now, the ideal of bringing a camera is for what? So you can show people what the hell you're doing? And it like make people feel uncomfortable? There's really no need. If you really look at the big picture, there's really no need on bringing a camera when you go visit your city hall. These guys do it because they're trying to make money off you know, let me show people, let me make a series and such of me going to various city halls, and we're going to make money at doing this here. But if a person really believes in what they're doing, they want to hold their public employees accountable, what's wrong with going to city hall without a camera, introducing yourself, and then if you come across somebody who has an attitude problem, or you feel that is you know, just not the customer service person, and you feel they did something to violate your right, then you bring it to the attention of, you know, their superiors or their supervisor whatsoever. Okay, yes, maybe if you had a camera you got proof or whatever, but your word, I don't know, I'm old school. Your word means a lot, okay? Granted, I know there's some back and forth, you know, well, if you got a camera, you got proof, and nobody can tell you different because you got it on camera or whatever. But again, if we already realize that cameras are causing a problem, people don't want to be on camera and so on, and just because somebody doesn't want to be on the camera does not mean that they are hiding something, does not mean that they are, you know, a crook or anything like that. Okay, so anyway, Again, with this individual telling me it's a good thing, we need more newbie frauditors to come in, that's going to straighten it out. Well, let me show you. I wanted to show. Here's an individual that, and let me say this, guys. Hey, after you watch this, some of you, I don't think most of you guys don't know this guy or whatever, but he calls himself Four Corner Audits, okay? Mind you, my opinion, guys, this guy's not doing this for the YouTube fame. He's not doing this for the almighty dollar. He truly believes in what he's doing. Where the problem lies is the way he's going about it. Again, I will say, there's no such thing as a handbook on how to be an auditor. That's why they turn out to be a frauditor, okay? If there was a handbook on, hey, this is the way you act and this is the way you treat, the public employees when you approach them, treat them, in the beginning of every so-called audit in the recordings or whatever, you hear these guys say, we're going in there to see how they treat us with respect and so on. Let's keep in mind, guys, that works both ways. You got to give respect to get respect. I've seen some of these frauditors that go in there and they talk to the public employees as if they were beneath them. Nobody wants to feel like you're better than them. We are all equals. In my eyes, we are all equals. They have worked hard to get that position in that job or whatever. The benefits are great. They probably got families and the benefits are important and so on. Okay? And, here we are. If anything, like I said, the ideal of us going to City Hall is to meet, greet, let them know that we're watching them. We want to see how our tax money is spent. I think that will work better than you going there with a damn camera aiming at them and causing problems. A lot of people just don't want to be on a recording, and you got to give some respect for that. Because nowhere in the Constitution does it say anything about it gives us the right to be aiming a camera at somebody. As we all know, back in 1776, they knew nothing of a camera. So you can't keep throwing this shit that the Constitution says I can put a camera in your face and so on. I don't think so. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, guys, let's check out this video. I want you to check this guy out. Like again, I say, this guy is not doing this for anything about YouTube fame or money. He believes in what he's doing. But let me know after the video, let me know what you think his problem is and why it's not working out for him. All right, guys? Let's start the video off and we'll see better what I'm talking about.
Defender's office, everybody. How you doing, sir?
Hello. How are you doing today,
I'm
sir?
doing good. I'm here to talk to a supervisor for the public defender's office.
Public Defender's Office. The Public Defender's Office is next door, sir.
Next
This is
door?
the magistrate court.
Okay, it's open right now, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You guys don't know?
hours.
You guys don't know anything about each other's departments?
No?
No? I'm doing a First Amendment audit. Is what I'm doing.
That's fine.
Yeah. You understand what freedom of press is?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I was trying to get some help from the public defender's office, and I got some rudeness out of Sarah. And she told me to go ahead and do what I have to do. And told her this is what I do. And I need to talk to her boss because she said she's the supervisor and she was acting very unprofessional on the phone, telling me that, she said, this is all in my head. She told me, this is everything you see on TV. And this is Sarah, she's the supervisor. I've been doing this in Farmington. I just got done in Farmington yesterday. And I got done I'm going to see the supervisor there, and they understand what I'm doing. This is just to better the departments and stuff like that, but this is our right to do this, right? There's no crime against photography.
No, I think
Yeah.
those are put it away.
Yeah, this is I've been exercising my rights for 6 years. I just didn't jump into this. Got to get a camera and just get started videotaping. You know, we have freedom of press means we have a right to check on government employees. You know, because you know we pay you guys the salaries.
I agree with you. The government should be working for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I don't know what the public defender's office hours are. Have you tried going over there?
Oh no, I just got on my phone here and it just showed me here and stuff like that.
So this is the Aztec Magistrate Court.
Okay.
And public defenders is right next door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure everybody's following their policies and procedures and stuff like that at the same time. You know, that's all. You know. And who's the supervisor here?
I'm sorry.
Who's the supervisor here?
The supervisor in the Aztec Magistrate Court is
No,
Amy.
she's not here today.
Yes, she is.
Can I have a word with her?
If you'd like to speak with her, what's her name?
Justin.
Justin.
Just first name's good.
Justin?
Yeah.
Justin, do you want to come in?
Yes, please.
Let me
Yes.
have you walk to the thing there.
Appreciate it.
And I'll tell you what, so you don't have to put your phone down, just hold it up.
Okay.
That way I'll be able to see it on the scanner when you come through.
Appreciate it.
Come on through, Justin. Okay. Justin, would you like to sign in for me, please? The time is
Okay.
9:07. And I'll let Amy know that you're here.
Okay.
That's good. She has time to speak with you.
Okay. If she does it, that's fine too. I understand she's busy.
Okay.
Morning. May I get your name, please? May I get your name, please? Yes. What do you do in this department? Appreciate it. Thank you.
Justin,
Yes.
Hi.
this is Amy.
Morning, Amy.
Court manager.
How you
Nice to
doing,
meet
Amy?
you.
I'm just coming around government buildings and doing a freedom of press.
Okay.
You know, you understand what freedom of press is.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's just making sure government workers are following their policies and procedures.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all, you know. Your officer over here was very professional when I came in.
Uh-huh.
And the only thing I had a problem with it is the public defender's office. I don't know if you know Sarah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very unprofessional. I called to get some help because of what I'm doing here,
Uh-huh.
to see if I can get a public defender to aid me.
Uh-huh.
But what she told me, what I'm doing is all in my head. She said, all you're doing is seeing stuff on TV and go ahead and do what you have to do. So this is why I'm here, And you know, I don't know who her supervisor is because that day she said she's the supervisor and more or less telling me that nobody oversees her. But you know, that's what I'm trying to fix. That's what we have a right to do. And so I'm trying to get a hold of, because she's very unprofessional. And I'm trying to get a hold of who oversees her, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what that'll be in Santa Fe.
In Santa Fe?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's nobody here that will actually, is there somebody who will listen to me to where they can have a word with her before this goes, because I'm doing this leniently over the phone, but now it's going to go public because this is all public information, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Was she representing you on a case?
Oh, no, I was just trying to call there for asking for a public defender and stuff like that. And I said the same thing I told her, this is over the phone. I said, this is a First Amendment audit. And she told me she sounded like she knew what it was. It sounded like she understood, but she told me it was all in my head. Go ahead and do what I had to do. And that was it. And she hung up the phone on me. And she was laughing. It sounded like she was doing somersaults and jumping around. This is in front of her employees under her. And this is the reason why they act the way they act, you know.
Yeah.
And like I was telling you, security guard over here, I was in Farmington yesterday. Same thing. I went into the public area. They pulled down the blinds, you know. And I tried to Ask them how come they're doing that, and I said, we don't pay you guys to do that, you know. And it's a public area. If they private, you go in the back. There's a private sector in the back. If they want to work back there, you know, it's just
Where was that at?
Farmington.
Farmington.
Oh yeah, police
What?
department.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So you see that, and it's up to the supervisor. And I told the supervisor I'm going to come in and do this, and I thought he would inform his employees. Didn't happen. So that's the reason why they're getting themselves in trouble too, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just making sure everybody's just doing their job professionally, just as you are, you know, listening and listening and understanding, you know. So you know, I just didn't jump into this. I've been educating myself for about 6 years, you know, and
Sure.
you know it's something that just to keep all the government workers, you know, understanding that we can do this, you know. That's all. Transparency.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We can't do anything about the public defenders.
Okay.
We're not associated with them, so.
Okay. So they should be open today.
Yeah, their
Okay.
office is open right now.
But is she going to be the one that's there?
Sarah Field is, so she's like ahead, she's in charge of most of the public defenders
Yeah,
here in
and-
San Juan County.
Yeah.
But ahead of her is Matthew Cockman,
Matthew Cotton.
and he's the head over the office here locally.
Okay.
And then Sarah Field.
Okay. Because you know those kind of people don't need to be in supervisor positions because she's not given a very good role model as for her employees on the bottom, and she was doing all of this, laughing and making fun of me on the phone in front of her employees, and she was showing her employees how to, and this is real stuff, you know. This is I can go show the public put this on YouTube if I wanted to, and they have every right to, you know. This is
Yep.
so that's all I'm doing, you know. So
Okay.
I appreciate it, and
All right.
thanks
well,
you for
have a good day.
you guys too.
Okay.
Justin, you go out that way there, just follow those blue boxes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Take care.
You too. Public Defender's Office, everybody. Hello.
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm doing the First Amendment audit, freedom of press, and
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
yes, I'm doing you ever heard of freedom of press?
Sure?
Yeah, it's making sure government workers are following their policies and procedures, you know. Yeah, and is your supervisor here? Is it going to be Sarah?
Give me 1 moment.
I need to talk to the supervisor about.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry?
Who am I speaking with?
My name is Susan.
Susan? Okay. I called about a few days back and I got a lady, a supervisor named Sarah.
She's not in today.
Yeah, and she was very unprofessional for your department. And I'm doing freedom of press. You ever heard freedom of
I'm
press?
sorry, I can barely hear you.
You ever heard freedom of press?
Freedom of press?
It's under First Amendment law, same with freedom of speech and, you know, freedom of religion. So that gives us the right to check on government workers. That's the reason why she told me that this is all in my head. She told me this is things that I'm seeing on TV and stuff is what she told me. Very unprofessional. And in front of her workers, she was making a big joke out of me. And this is,
Do
No, I don't need a case. I'm doing a First Amendment audit is what I'm doing. Checking on government employees, making sure they're following their policies and procedures. This is exactly what I told her when I was talking to her, and exactly I wanted to get some aid from a public defender also. And what she did, like I told you, she just started making fun of me. She started telling me this is all in my head. This is the stuff that you're seeing on TV, and and she told me to go ahead and do what I had to do, and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because we have a right to. I'm just exercising my right. I went to Farmington Police Department yesterday. They weren't very professional either, so I had to talk to the supervisor and make him understand what I'm doing. This is a movement that's moving from East Coast to West Coast and back, man, and I joined the movement just to make sure that this is, I thought general assistance were for only us poor people who live on the reservation, and I found out that you guys are getting generally assisted by us. I've educated myself on this. Every time we go into the store, that tax money goes to pay you guys a salary. These buildings, sidewalks, government vehicles, police cars, they're all funded by us, man. It's down to you guys' salaries. That's all I was trying to get to. I was trying to tell her, like I wish you would have understood and, just listen to understand where I'm coming from, because this is a serious matter. This can go out to the public. I can show the public this, and let them know how our government workers are acting here in San Juan County, But I wish she was like you, man, because she was very unprofessional over the phone. Looks like sounded like she was doing somersaults or something, while she was making fun of my First Amendment audit and stuff like that. But now do you understand? If I were you, I'd go back and look up First Amendment audit and look up the definition. And all it will tell you is I have a right to, you guys are public servants for now. After you guys are off the clock, then you guys are the same. You guys can do exactly what I do. Like right now, what I'm doing, you guys are on the clock, so I get to check on you guys because you guys are government workers. That comes in the freedom of press is the Constitution gives me the right to do this. That's what it is, That's all I'm doing. And I was told that Matthew oversees Sarah, or
Right.
yeah. Can I get his name and number?
Can you get what?
Can I get a name and number for Matthew?
For Matthew? Okay.
Yes.
1 second here.
But do you kind of understand now where I'm coming from, man?
Sure.
Yes, yeah. Maybe it's something that you can get Sarah a heads up on, because, it's a serious matter here. And if I put this public, then I put the phone number at the bottom, you guys are going to be getting calls left and right telling me how come you guys are, violating my rights. And that's what she actually did. She violated my first, And I thought, as working at the public defender's office, I thought this would be the most professional place that would understand what I'm doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry to have to go through that. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Oh no, that's it. Maybe you can just have a word with your fellow workers back there and let them know that you guys are getting generally assisted by us, and we pay for these buildings, government, everything and stuff like that. That's really the reason why freedom of press means just checking up on government workers, making sure they're following their policies and procedures, and as you're listening and understanding, and it seems like you're very professional, even without the camera, stuff like that. So
Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with, okay?
I appreciate it.
He's our district defender. His name is Matthew.
Okay.
And he'll be back in the office on Monday.
Okay, may I get your name down there? I'll give your boss a recommendation for you. So he won't be back till Monday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, appreciate it.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
That's it, man. This guy's...
Alright, so that was the first video, guys. Let's recap what happened here. First of all, we know he has a hard-on with a supervisor at the public defender's office by the name of Sarah. Apparently, guys, he does First Amendment audits over the phone. That's a new one for me. He's thinking out the box here. First Amendment audits over the phone. So apparently Sarah, now I don't know if she meant any harm, told him, you're watching too much TV. Yes, you're watching too much TV, and hung up the phone. And I pissed him off that now he wants to file complaints. He wants to talk to somebody above her. As we saw, he went to the courthouse, couldn't find anybody. Goes back to the public defender's office to, now he has two reasons why he wants to interact with the public defender's office as I see it. First, he wants to complain about Sarah, as well as do his little audit, if you want to call it that, okay? As well as he wants to have legal representation in his pocket. Now, let's keep this in mind, guys. I think frauditors, new frauditors, all they're looking at is the YouTube fame, the money, the quick, easy money to make, and so on. They forget that frauditing also means you will get arrested at one time or another. They forget that, guys. Whenever they, this is advice for anybody who may want to jump into that, have money set aside for those days where you're going to need to bond yourself out. Be prepared to get locked up. I mean, have a lawyer as well. You know, have a lawyer on the side there. Have a lawyer's number in your phone. Okay? Now, mind you, he's over here looking at the public defender's office as a way of having legal representation in his pocket, and I don't think it works that way. Maybe with a private lawyer, he can go in there, hit them off with a retainer, and there you go. You got a lawyer when you need him. The public defender's office is pretty much when you go to court and you're telling that judge, I can't afford a lawyer, they will appoint you a public defender. Okay? Or if you have a case and you can't afford one, you're pretty much going to go in there, fill out applications and so on to get a public defender. But I think it pretty much works with the other way with the judge. Anyway, now he calls the public defender the very next day. Okay, after going there, we saw he just left the public defender's office. Supervisor for Sarah will be in Monday. But for whatever reasons, he called again the following day, and the secretary pretty much transferred him over to whoever was in charge for that day. And because the call went to voicemail, now that's where I find he's acting childish now, because we've all made a phone call and to a particular office and gotten voicemail. Well, you leave your name and your number and they'll call you when they can. For all you know, that person is out doing something else, or whatever the case may be. That person is just not sitting there waiting for you to make a phone call. He didn't see it that way. Because he called, she transferred, and he got voicemail, he was pissed. Okay? That don't make sense to me. But now he wants to make a physical visit, and this is where we come in on the second video, guys. So far we can tell this newbie frauditor is taking shit a little too hard, where he is now becoming annoying. Okay, so something good, you want to do something good, but it's like, again, I say, with no handbook on what you got to do and how to do it and so on, you can become a problem. Let's kick off the second video and let's see the problems that he gets into.
This is unprofessional.
How can I help you?
Good morning. Your supervisor in today?
Yep, let me go get her.
Okay. You answered the phone earlier this morning? I don't know why you guys are hiding back there. Very unprofessional. See this lady right here laughing? Oh, we can see you. Covering your mouth and laughing.
Hello?
How you doing? I was here yesterday. I called this morning and tried to get some more information. Who answers the phone here?
We all do.
You all do? I got a lady that was very unprofessional this morning. I tried to ask for information. She didn't tell me that I could leave a message when she transferred me to you guys, the supervisor. You know, this is what it's about, transparency, and you guys are just making it worse. I called and I tried to ask her at the end. I tried to tell her if you guys are open today, and she hung up on me.
Oh no.
And I told her, I said, I'm the one that came down with the videotape. Why you guys up back here laughing and giggling and stuff like that? You can see through that window right there easily. You know, you guys are making fun of me. You know, it's unprofessional, you guys. The lady right there,
No.
covering her mouth and laughing.
Back there, sir.
You know, this is.
Someone's laughing back there. Who?
I can see right through that window. You know, I seen you standing right there, and you hid from the camera. Then I can see her covering her mouth. I can plainly see her standing right there. There's this young lady right here that's unprofessional. I know she's the one that answered the phone because I tried to ask her. I said, "Are you guys open right now?" And she hung up the phone on me. You know, I tried to get a hold of you guys, the supervisor, this morning, but I haven't answered the phone yet. And you guys are just making it worse. You know, this is my right. I'm not going to go away until this situation is fixed. You guys are supposed to be acting professionally. You know, I'm trying to show the mayor, if the public sees this and they don't like what you guys are doing, violating my rights, the commissioner and the mayor and those guys are going to get calls, you know, left and right. I know what I'm doing. That's why you guys need to understand, you know, you guys need to follow your policies and procedures and act professional. Not like that young lady who answered the phone this morning. I tried to ask her at the end if you guys were open and she hung up on me.
So who did you speak to this morning?
She didn't give me no name. That's you guys'
Okay. So how can I help you today?
Is there a public defender in the building?
An attorney?
Yes.
Yeah, but you said you don't have a case here, right?
No, I want to start one.
Are you being
Excuse me?
Are you being accused
Oh, my rights are being violated. You know, like I told you yesterday, you thought you guys would know, this office would know about what I'm doing. You know, I went to the sheriff's office and they were a fail. They came out, I came in doing the same thing. The lady said I was harassing. The cops came over. They couldn't do nothing because I'm well within my rights. I know what I'm doing. They couldn't. You know, if they want to handcuff me and while I'm within my rights, that's what you call kidnapping. They can't touch me at all. And I have a right to do this. So, you know, this is going to go to. I got a hold of the county commissioners, all 5 of them, his number and stuff like that. And I want to show this video to them about how unprofessional. You know, the whole San Juan County, all the supervisors are the main ones that are being tyrants. You know what a tyrant is? That's what it is, you know. That's why you guys, I wouldn't be here if you guys would be professional and stuff like that and answer the phone correctly. What she should have said, if he doesn't answer, you just go ahead and leave a message. She just looked me right through like he was going to answer. That's why I called back and I told her, then she tells me the next time to go ahead and just go ahead and leave a message if he doesn't answer. I told her, you should have told me that the first time. You know, that's unprofessional. You already knew that he probably wasn't going to answer anyways. Then I tried to ask her, are you guys open today? And she didn't want to talk no more. I said, I was the one that came in with the camera. I said, this is going up on YouTube. And she goes, oh, that's fine. That's why I was going to come down here and record her all day if she wants to be on YouTube. Sounds like she wants to be on YouTube all day. I have all day, man. This is my right, you know. This is where it needs to end. You guys need to start fixing the problem here and be professional. If this keeps coming up, if this keeps going on and on, I'm going to be here daily, maybe all day. Because it's my right. You know, you guys can call the police all you want. They can't touch me. You know, they're finally understanding. They're finally getting educated by me about what I'm doing. You know, they came rushing over thinking that they can put hands on me yesterday. You know, the lady in the central procedure building was very unprofessional. She seen the camera and she said I was harassing. She lied. And the police officers believed her. That's where you guys are failing the audit. I said, you guys, there's 2 sides of the story. I said, all mine is on camera. I never went behind a desk and she said I went behind desks and went into her office while we were in there by ourselves. You know, this is how bad San Juan County is. You know, it's corrupt. This is the reason why I'm the only one doing this here. You know, and Albuquerque got professional auditors over there. You got corrupt sheriff running for office, and he's got a camera crew following him around, thinking that he's fighting crimes. But come to find out, he just has one camera following his police officers. Until somebody's being arrested, then they turn on the camera saying that he's fighting crime just to become a mayor. Come to find out that crime that young man committed was jaywalking. And come to find out, in the state of New Mexico, there's no such thing as jaywalking. You know how corrupt this state of New Mexico is. It's good. And if the mayor sees this is why I'm trying to get a hold of the mayor, because I want him to fix this before the public gets upset about what they see. So this is what it's all about. And the young lady came down and said she don't mind being on YouTube all day for the wrong reasons, I guess. That's why I came back down. I said, you guys open? If she was professional, I probably wouldn't be down here, but she hung up the phone on me. I tried to ask her, you guys open today? Denial of services on the First Amendment audit. That's a violation of my first, You guys are violating my rights. I don't know how many other people that don't know their rights that you guys violated. Not this guy. I've educated myself on that. That's why those cops that thought they could put hands on me yesterday and wanted to believe one side of the story, I told them it's all on camera.
So what can I do for you today?
Ask these ladies to act professional when answering the phone and stuff like that. We don't pay them to act the way they act, hang up the phones on you. That was business I was asking about. I said, you guys open today? And she hung up the phone.
What is your name?
Justin, my first name.
Justin?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys didn't get a call from any other buildings yesterday, because I was over here at the law office building doing an audit over there. You got people that don't know their policies and procedures over there. There's a couple guys that wanted to follow me around while it was in my rights, and they made that department look bad. I've got all kind of videos. Farmington Police Department, the whole San Juan County, is a fail. This is what I talked to the sheriff about, and he understands,
What's your last name, Justin?
That'd be Chi.
I'm sorry?
Chi?
Chi?
Yes.
Okay, so
Is there a way that I can talk to a public defender who will assist me?
to a supervisor or just an attorney?
Just an attorney?
No, because you'd have to be charged with a crime for us to be able to
I see. What about violation of rights? You guys, you don't know nothing about that? Maybe I can just talk to him about what's going on here,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
If you want to have a seat, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chi. What can I do for you?
Well, I just got some questions about, what a freedom of press is?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I did it over the phone. I don't know who, Susie, your supervisor?
I'm her supervisor.
Yes, I called and told her this is a First Amendment audit over the phone. And she told me it was a joke. She said, it's all in my head. It's stuff that I watch on TV. And she started doing this in front of the
Because this is a law office. You don't have the same right to come in here because we have confidential information.
No, well, in the public area I can.
Okay, but this is not public.
Call the police.
We did.
All right.
Okay.
You're going to see that they can't do nothing about it. This is the First
You don't
Amendment.
have to be trespassed because we can't have you coming in here when our
This
client's
is my
rights-
business, freedom of press, making sure government workers are following policies and procedures. You can try your best to be a tyrant, man. It's not going to work.
Sir,
I know my rights.
okay, but you've misunderstood because you cannot be in here because
This is a public area. This is my business, making sure people are following policies and procedures.
Well, do you even know the policies and procedures?
Yeah.
Well, then what are you checking on?
I'm making sure that you guys are following policies and procedures.
You're not telling me what policies.
I don't have to. I'm making sure you guys are.
You have to know what the policies and procedures are.
What is your name?
Sir, I need you to leave because you are going to
Um,
be trespassed from this building.
I'm exercising my rights.
Once you're trespassed, if you come back, you will be arrested. And unfortunately,
Then you guys will get a major lawsuit for violating my rights. That's a First Amendment activity, man. It's protected activity.
Sir,
You're gonna learn something new today, man. Are they underway?
yes.
Thank you for calling them. This is gonna be.
While you're waiting for them, you can.
This is a public area, ma'am. I can be in here.
Sir, this is not a public area.
Yes, it is. Here, this is again. Did you see right here? You can sit right here for the public here. It doesn't say private property anywhere. It doesn't say have any signs say that I can't be in here. That's where you guys are wrong.
A verbal directive that you can.
But this is a public area. This is for the public. You can't trespass the public. You guys, we pay you guys the salaries and wages. I got the right to do this. That's what you don't understand. Every building's going through the same thing like you are. You don't understand.
Law Office of the Public Defenders.
You guys already got your department in trouble for making fun of me.
Okay, sure. Give me 1 second. I don't usually pick up the phone, so I'm not sure how to transfer you. Give me 1 second, okay? And you got some news that went with it. I'll just clear it on hold because I don't know what you're answering. Okay, I'll just.
Is this a young lady that said that she likes to be on YouTube? See how unprofessional you guys are? You guys are supposed to be here serving the public, but you over here now telling me what to do. You don't tell me what to do.
We don't serve the public. The law says that we serve people charged with crimes.
But I'm here. I'm a business, making sure government workers are following policies. I already did this in other buildings. The cops didn't do nothing to me.
I know you did.
So.
Everybody's aware of just a cheat going building to building.
See, there you go. Because it's my right.
You are not getting anything from this other than being crazy.
No, this is my right, man. You guys don't understand what I'm doing. That's why you guys are very unprofessional. This is another unprofessional, man. I mean, people. We got tyrants going on in here too, huh? This is what you call tyranny. You guys don't like to follow the Constitution? You guys want to violate my rights? You guys got to learn something new today. It's a free education for you guys. D. Smith, how you doing this morning?
Gee, how are you?
Doing good. Exercising my rights.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna explain kind of what we're gonna do, okay?
What is that?
So my understanding is that they've asked that you be trespassed from the property.
It's private, public access. I'm exercising my rights.
I understand that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to create any more issues, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But they do have the right to ask you to not be on the property. And so we're gonna do a trespass order today, okay? Warning you that you're not allowed to be on the property, okay?
I'm doing my First Amendment press.
I understand that, but they have their right to ask you not to come onto the
They
property.
can't violate my rights.
Okay. Well, like I said, so here's Mr. Chi.
Yeah.
Let me explain what's going to happen. Okay.
What is that?
I'm not trying to start anything with you or anything like that. We're going to deal with that, but once you're being advised that you need to leave the property, so you'll have to, and I will get the exact make sure that what the property is. But once you're trespassed from that, if you are to come back, it's for 1 year. You would then be subject to arrest. Okay. So.
Go ahead and violate my rights.
They're not wanting you to go inside.
Go ahead and violate my
stay out
rights.
here.
You can't do nothing about it.
Chief, they're asking that you leave, so I need you to step out.
Hey, Deputy Smith, how are you?
Good. So come on out here. So they're asking that you be trespassed.
You tell them
We need him
you
trespassed.
tell them
Okay.
the Constitution gives me the right to do this? Huh?
Mr. Chief, this is
I'm
a
gonna be
building
here-
that you can come into.
Yes, it's a public
but they
area.
also
This
have
is
the
all
right
public
to-
area.
They also
They don't have the right
be
to violate my.
trespassed.
They don't have the right to violate my rights. My right is to exercise
Mr.
my
Chief,
rights.
Here's the deal. If you
There's no
continue-
deal. This is I'm following the law.
I'm not
following the
arguing
law.
with you about this today.
I'm following the
They
law.
want you trespassed. They no longer want you on the property. By that, if you continue to remain on the property, you will be arrested for criminal trespass. 'Cause
I'm exercising my rights.
10-4.
I'm exercising my rights, and you know that. And this
I
and
understand
it's gonna-
that. But I'm wanting you to step outside with me. Otherwise, I'm giving you a lawful order to step outside,
You
Mr.
threaten
Chief.
me with arrest?
Chief, I'm trying to work this out with you, but if you continue down the path and you're not going to obey lawful orders,
So
and
you
you're
guys
going to
wanna-
remain
Mhm.
in a
You guys
spot
wanna end
where
up- You guys are
the-
gonna end up picking up a civil lawsuit. Is what's gonna happen.
Sir, your ability to remain here has been taken away by by a representative of the property.
I have a right to be here.
Mr. Shi, I need you to step outside.
I have a right to be here. You
Shi,
know,
we can step outside. Step outside for me. Okay?
it's not a lawful order.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Because you've been asked to leave and you're remaining on site. I am giving you a lawful order to step outside. You are now in violation of the criminal trespass because
No, I'm not. I'm well for my
your
rights.
privilege to remain
Exercising
here
my
has been
rights.
revoked
My exercise
by a
I'm exercising my
representative
rights.
of the
Show me
property.
the proof. Show me the proof.
It's in the criminal trespass statute.
All right, you want to show me that?
I'm not going to do that right now. You need to step
And
out.
now you want to be a tyrant again?
I'm not
And
trying to be a
violate my
tyrant.
rights.
I'm trying
Violate
to
my rights.
I'm trying to allow you to leave today without going to jail.
I'm
If
gonna.
you
I'm-
can
I'm-
comply
I'm-
with us.
No, you're not going to take me to
You
jail.
can go
That's
out
what you
there.
call kidnapping while I'm well for my rights.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
We've asked you multiple times. I'm sure they've asked you.
I said, I'm
asking
well
you.
within my rights.
Your privilege to remain on this property has been revoked by them.
No, I can be
Now
here any
you are
day,
criminal
every day.
trespassing.
No, I'm not.
So if you want to continue,
No, I'm not. I'm
then
gonna.
now you're going to be
you know what?
subject to arrest.
Come here. Come outside today. Tomorrow.
We're
Come in.
on.
Watch.
Go ahead.
Watch. Check this out. I'm exercising my rights, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll
Come
go. I'll
back
be.
in if you want to lock the door. You're more than welcome
I'll
to.
be back tomorrow.
No, you
Yes,
are
I
criminally
will.
trespassed from the property,
No, I'm not.
Mr.
That's
Chief.
what you think.
No,
That's what
we're
you
going to
think.
do it, and we'll fill out the form here to give you it, and you can get a copy if you'd like.
All right.
Okay, we will do that form here. Okay, I have a second unit coming, and we're going to get that done at that point. Okay,
Okay. What are you gonna fill out the form about? I'm
it's going to be a criminal trespass warning.
for exercising my rights.
They've asked you to leave.
I'm exercising my rights. You guys can't. You guys can't
come
violate.
back onto the property.
You can't violate my rights.
I'm
with-
not
with-
violating your rights.
Yes, you are.
They've revoked your privilege to be here. You're being
That's
advised that you
violating my
can't come back.
rights. That's a public area. I can be in there.
Mr. Chi, they're revoking your privilege to do that.
They don't have the right to do
Yes,
that.
they
No,
do,
they
because
don't.
it's a pri-
This
because
the
it's private
Constitution says
property.
I can be here.
Mr. Chi, I'm not arguing with you about it today. Okay? Okay?
Tyrant
I'm
today,
trying
huh?
to be... Mr. Chi, I'm
You're
trying to
not
work
trying
with
to.
you on
You're
this.
trying to be a tyrant
Okay?
all you
I'm
want.
not trying to be a tyrant. I'm
Yeah.
trying to, like I said, I'm trying to enforce the law of the state of New Mexico. Mm-hmm. Okay?
This is not.
And that's part of it.
You're,
So,
you're an oath breaker. Is what you are. You swore an oath under the Constitution to protect and serve, and look what you're doing.
So
You're
are
not
you
letting me
going
go into
to-
a public
No.
area where I can
have been
have a
asked to
right to be,
leave.
a right to be, exercising my rights. If I'm exercising my rights, I have a right to be in there. What you're saying is, no, you can't be in there once you're first. But I'm well within my rights. But you're violating my rights.
Mr. Chi, they've asked that you leave. So can you leave for us? Are you willing to leave today?
Guy wants to violate my rights, guys. Exercising my rights.
Mr. Chi, you need to get in your vehicle and leave.
Don't tell me what to do. You don't oversee me.
Chi,
Don't
I've
tell
asked
me
you
what to do.
multiple times.
Don't tell me what
Get
to
in your
do.
vehicle and leave.
Don't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you.
Don't threaten me
It's
with
not a
arrest.
threat at
I'm
all.
not doing nothing wrong.
Mr. Chi, I've asked you multiple times to leave.
Hey Justin,
How you doing?
get out of here, bud.
I'll go when I'm ready to go.
Okay, well I need you to get out of here, okay?
No, you guys can't tell me what to do.
Hey Justin, you're gonna be trespassed for a year, okay? Just giving you a heads up.
I'm going to be here tomorrow.
Alright, if you are here tomorrow, you'll be arrested, okay?
That's where you guys violate my rights.
Alright,
Mr.
sir.
Chi, we've both advised you of what's going on.
It don't
So
matter.
you need to leave the property.
I don't matter. You guys going to violate my constitutional right? Go ahead.
Get out of here, Justin.
You guys like violating rights, huh? Remember, it's all on camera. You guys violating my rights. Check this guy out over here. There they go again, buddies. Right here.
Don't come back on the property.
Yeah, you're just in.
I need you to leave. Okay, I'm not going to give you. We're not going to give you any more warnings.
Just get out of here, bud. Okay.
You guys are number one.
Okay. Just,
Okay,
just
I
get out of here,
appreciate
bud.
that, but
Just do me a favor, get out of here,
leave.
okay?
Shut the fuck
Get your
up, guys.
vehicle
Get
and
out of
leave.
here, sir.
Shut the fuck up.
Mr. Chi,
You guys are not
get
my
out of here.
fathers.
we're
I'll leave when I'm ready.
we have authority to make you leave.
Your authority doesn't override the Constitution.
Mr. Chi, I'm not going to allow this. Okay. You're going. Here we go.